Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your favorite podcast, as always, the Dudes Club podcast with Brian and Ethan, your two favorite boys around the block.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The one and only.
For a second there, I was worried that you weren't going to speak, and then I was just going to have to carry the entire episode.
How would
was
you
ready.
feel about that? If I just stayed silent the entire time. You knew I was here, but the audience wouldn't. Just a passive watcher.
I wouldn't know. I mean, I guess I just treat it like another Let's Play video. Just talk.
You wouldn't have a game to talk about?
Uh,
Just the dark emptiness.
well, Ethan,
Yes, sir.
as the editor of the show,
This is true.
this video could turn into whatever I want it to.
That comes off as a threat.
I have complete creative control, Ethan.
I control everything.
If I wanted to make
You
you
are
sound like a
nothing.
goblin, I could. And nothing's stopping me.
Even now, as I'm talking, you could still do that. Nothing
Yeah.
stops you.
Yeah, I could throw in just the most subtle of fart noises.
Why would you be subtle about it? Be proud. Be loud.
I don't know.
If you were gonna put in a fart sound, I know you would just full blast it.
No. Because then it takes away from the subtlety of the fart.
Yeah, but loud equals funny, Brian. Everyone knows that.
You might be right. You might be right. Did you ever, did you hear about the water shortage in Grabham?
You're not gonna get me with that.
What do you mean?
I haven't heard about it, Brian.
Oh, well, they're having like a whole issue. Like one of their water lines burst or something.
You're trying to recover from this.
No, not at all. Not at all. 10,000 families were dehydrated for like a week now. It was very similar to like that Cape Town thing that happened like a few years back, where they're just out of water. Yeah, I hear the same
Grab
types.
'em. Grab 'em.
I hear the same
Where's
types.
grab 'em? What's grab 'em, Brian?
It's a city in Lebanon.
Oh, you're being serious.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh. No, you're definitely gaslighting me now. Now you're definitely gaslighting
Listen,
me.
it's the exact same situation that happened a few years ago in Saucon. Up in
I knew it. You are a rat. You are a vagrant of mankind.
No.
A little pygmy man.
No. Did I? Grabham's a real place. I was joking about the Saucon, but Grabham's real. It's a city in Lebanon, like I just said. I don't appreciate your silence.
I'm looking for this. I can't find it.
Really? What?
How do you spell it? Come on,
I don't.
Brian.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't remember the specific town of a Lebanese. Wait, that sounded weird. A Lebanese town. Okay, let me just throw a random guess out. G-R. Probably an A. Grab 'em. Probably
Grab 'em.
M-B-U-M. Or not U-M. U-P, probably. Wait, no, yeah, U-M. U-M, not P. U-M. Grab 'em.
Like grab or grab?
No, it's like grab 'em. Like it's a whole one word.
Well, yeah. I can't. Alright, never mind. I don't. Never mind.
You can't find grab 'em?
I can't.
Damn, that's a shame.
I thought this was gonna be like a whole like grab 'em by the nuts or sort of like.
No.
I legitimately thought that's where you're starting with all this.
No.
No,
I was, yeah. Yeah, you're just a fool. Just a plain fool. Well, in other news, another sad news, I decided to now put my hair in like a ponytail-like fashion.
Oh,
When I said it
I
was
want
sad, I mean it was for all the other boys, because god damn! Look,
wanna see.
I get women looking at me all the time, but then I'm like, nuh-uh, I got Katie. Dude, it's the smallest little ponytail in the
I
world.
want to see.
Okay, hold on. I'll send you. I'm not gonna show it on the video, but if I have a picture of it, I think I have a picture of it. Here, I just sent it to you on the. It's the smallest little thing, and I think it's hilarious. Did you get it?
Where'd you send it?
I really hope I sent it to you. I sent it to your phone.
Oh, like through text?
Yeah.
I've not received it.
What?
That's fine, whatever. Oh,
You'll get-
hold on now, I'm getting it. It's downloading now. Oh. Oh.
How beautiful is that?
Oh, mama. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I need a new change of pants, honestly, after this.
Yeah. I know. I'm aware.
It's a good
Look. Thank you. And I have a whole bag of hair ties, so if I really wanted, they could just go all the way up my head.
Oh, what a good look.
Yeah.
Are you growing out your hair?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, word. So are you gonna like how long do you want it?
I don't know. Just letting it ride.
Yes. Now you understand, Brian. You understand.
Listen, I don't want to hear it, alright? I don't want to hear it.
You do want to hear it.
I know, I don't wanna
know
hear it.
from experience.
You look like a disheveled hobo. I'm gonna look like an esteemed
I
gentleman.
look fantastic. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen. I don't want to hear it. Alright? I don't want to hear it. I am.
I've been called Jesus. I've been called a cult leader.
Honestly, you're both. Wait, aren't they the same?
The Catholic Church will burn you.
Not really worried about it.
The Pope himself will come to your house and beat you with a belt.
I'm not really worried about it. They hate gay people. I think I'm good. I think I'm
Yes.
safe. Look,
Wait,
did
if they So how does that make you safe? How does them hating gay people make you safe?
because then I'm on the side of the gay people,
Uh,
and I have to say, they are much stronger than you would assume.
I never doubted them.
Good. You shouldn't. They're ferocious. Love them though.
An insatiable bloodlust, but also good friends.
Didn't Pope Francis's Instagram like slutty pictures or something? Do you hear about this?
I think that's Ted Cruz.
No. It was also Pope Francis.
Really?
Yes. Hold on. Now I have to look this up.
I
Pope-
definitely know that Ted Cruz's is Twitter, I think, liked like hardcore porn.
Yeah.
Like, on Twitter.
He did. Vatican asks Instagram how Pope's account liked photo of Brazilian model.
The Vatican asked Instagram, like Instagram
Yeah.
forced it to happen or something.
Yeah. He has 8.1 million followers, and he follows nobody. Dog, he goes hard in the pink. It's just funny because he's a pope because he doesn't actually fuck.
He's crushing. He's
You know,
crushing.
Pope Francis is fucking. Come on.
Little boys, probably.
Maybe.
Almost definitely.
Maybe. See, I also got little boys on my side. Got gays and little boys. I think I'm safe.
You're safe from the wrath of the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Man, he really 8.1 million followers. Wow.
Yeah. Damn.
Following 0.
Charli
I'm gonna be
D'Amelio-
the first person he follows.
Why would he follow you?
Because I'm me.
he just starts going around at random Instagram photos and be like, yo, follow for a follow?
Oh man.
Yeah.
The Pope becomes an influencer.
Hey, what is up, guys? I am Pope Francis, and today we'll be staying up at 3 a.m. and calling Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy Fazbear.
And that is on God.
I would know because I spoke to him. He said it was true. He gave me the number for Freddy Fazbear.
Only Pope.
Only the Pope gets the number to Freddy Fazbear. Only via God himself.
Opens up his own OnlyFans. But it's only the pictures of his disheveled feet.
Dude, the Pope would have nasty feet.
Yo, hear me out though. He's getting those pedicures in the holy water.
Dude, he would not. He's got nasty toenails. Definitely just like old people like turning yellow kind of feet. You know what I mean? When you just gross.
How many types of cheese do you think he has on his body?
Phew, at least 8, I'd say.
What 8?
I mean,
I can only think of 3 right now.
He's definitely got American, both white and yellow. He's definitely got Swiss, maybe a little bit of blue.
He's definitely got that feta.
Definitely feta, without a doubt.
And maybe just a tad bit of Gouda.
Dude, he's got like a sliver of Gouda right in the neck folds.
Has the Pope ever been like...
He's definitely... Was that...
Has the Pope ever just been like... taken down from popehood? Like, no, you can no longer be Pope. Who gets to decide that?
I think there's one Pope that dug up the grave of a previous Pope and put him on trial.
I do know that. I have heard of that.
I guess popes can de-pope other popes. If they just, like, really have a vendetta.
Yeah, but all that means is that if we get a bad pope, there is no pope to... We need, like, a super pope.
Isn't that just God at that point?
No. No. It's like one of his archangels or something.
Oh.
And then the super duper pope is God. I mean, you would know. You're Christian.
Yeah, but I'm not Catholic. I don't actually... I do not trust the Catholic Church.
Catholic, schmacklick, Jewish, they're all the same. I mean...
I actually don't really trust large bodies in general, organizations.
Look, I'm sorry that you don't like people that are like 7'1". That's... Sorry.
I don't like tall people. They scare me.
Big, large people. I know. It's alright. I mean... Shaq's not really that much of a worry. He's not going to sell you out to the Pope.
Snap me in half. And
but the thing is...
definitely in the pocket of the Pope.
Dude, if he's in the pocket of both Papa John's and the Pope.
Dude, who do you think gave him his DJ gigs? It was the Pope.
Dude, who do you think? Why do you think Shaq is with the General? It's all interconnected. The General is the Pope.
Wake up, sheeple!
What other things is Shaq in? Oh, Gold Bond?
Shaq Fu?
That's a different story. That's his own thing. But like,
but he's in it.
He is in it. He's in Gold Bond commercials. What other things is he in?
He's in our hearts, really. I mean, you know.
I one time saw him advertise for a fleshlight. It's like, Shaq here. That's it. That's all he said.
One time I saw him in my backyard, and he just sort of stared at me. It was like 11:30 p.m. through the window, and then he just like burrowed down under a tree. I haven't seen him since, but I know he's out there somewhere.
He came out with Shaq glue.
He sealed up the windows. We can't open them anymore.
Look, I just like Shaq is such a... He should be in every commercial. Just like, not just sitting in the background, like in a chair. Just watching.
Ever present.
Yeah.
Omniscient. But not involved.
No, he is not involved. It's never spoken about. He's just sat in like a rocking chair in the far back of the commercial. And if you spot him, you get one free Shaq buck.
Redeemable at every Shaq store.
Yeah, it's actually equivalent to 5 Usher bucks.
Which everybody knows is equivalent to 2.5 M&M shekels.
Did you hear about the Usher bucks? Did I tell you about that?
I don't think you have, no.
Oh, well, Usher went around and advertised, I think, his new album
I
or
do
song.
remember this.
Did I tell you?
You didn't tell me, but I did see it.
Yeah, it was like a few weeks ago. He went around and I think strip clubs and was
Yeah,
just
strip
throwing Usher bucks. Hundreds,
Yeah, money with his own face on it.
yeah, hundreds and thousands of dollars of Usher bucks to advertise his new song. Maybe I should come out with some Brian bucks.
Brian bucks.
Yeah, some Crash Coin.
Oh, the new cryptocurrency, Crash Coin.
Yeah.
The purpose is to be constantly crashing the price down.
It's in the negatives. I start paying them. It's like, shit, just take my coins.
It should always be in a downward spiral.
Which would mean that it would never ever go up.
Exactly.
Which means
Instead of going
it's
to the
an
moon, you're going
infinite
to the
profit.
core of the Earth.
It's an
You're not
infinite
going to the
profit.
moon. You know what? I would say there's money to be made there, but there's not. There's money to lose. What are we waiting for?
This is what the stock market has come. Forget Dogecoin. We just need Crash Coin.
Dude, that is the funniest thing, though. That everyone thought that, like, Dogecoin was going to become a thing.
It is.
It's
It technically is a thing right now.
I mean, yeah, but it's only worth, like, 43 cents or something
Dude.
like that.
It was 70 2 weeks ago before Elon Musk went on SNL.
I'm just saying, like, it's literally called Dogecoin.
I know, but
It's
the thing
not
is,
gonna
it
pick
went
up.
from like a tenth of a cent to now 70 cents. That is huge. That is a 700 times increase. Which means if you even bought $1 worth of that coin, you automatically got $7,000, basically. That's what makes it a sort of a real coin. Yeah, it's not as the levels of Bitcoin. It's just so much more affordable and weirdly small.
Weirdly small. I can't, Brian. It's literally just called Dogecoin. I don't know. It is funny, though, how people, like, put in so much money expecting it to just, like, blow up for no reason after Elon Musk going on SNL. Like, somehow, like, 60-year-old people that watch SNL still live on television are going to be like, Dogecoin?
Yeah.
What a wonderful thing to invest in.
And that episode was so bad, too.
Oh, my goodness, dude. I actually watched, like, the skits. Oh, my gosh. Gen Z Hospital is probably like one of the most painful things. But what's even funnier though is in the Wario court skit, like in one of the text screenshots they're showing as like court evidence.
Mhm.
For some reason, Luigi texted the time. Like they didn't. The people that made the show didn't understand that the time shows up next to a text. They like incorporated it into itself so that it means Luigi was like, it is 3:27 a.m. Are you up? 'Cause I am. Terrible.
I
Just
actually
horribly
fell
unfunny.
asleep in the middle of that sketch. The thing was, I couldn't get through the episode. Like it was hurting me because I haven't heard Elon Musk's voice for that lengthy of a period. But hearing him for an hour, I realized how ear-grating his voice can be.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's like his South African accent that he has, or maybe it's because it probably is because of that. It's just I don't like it. I don't like how his accent works.
I just don't like him anymore.
You don't like him anymore at all?
He was funny for like a hot minute, for like a year or two, and now he's just literally like the guy he just sits on Twitter and he's like, the Chungus among us.
Didn't he actually tweet that?
I'm pretty sure he did.
That's what I thought.
But it's just like, dude, like,
Look, give him
read the room.
give him some slack. He has Asperger's, all right?
Does he?
Yes, that was like his big thing. He was like on SNL. He said, he's like one of the first people to have Asperger's and host SNL, which is wrong because Dan Aykroyd has it, and he also hosted SNL. But then again, that's probably just a detail he overlooked. He probably didn't realize it.
Elon Musk is the first person with Asperger's.
That doesn't Dan Aykroyd also have Asperger's? He also hosted the show.
No, just like full stop. The first person with Asperger's.
Really? Huh.
Elon Musk is the first. He can't be stopped.
Well, I don't know. I wonder how his burgers taste.
It's a good question.
For some reason, I thought of the colored burgers from SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, the colored patties. Oh, pretty patties. That's what
Pretty patties. Yes. Yes. I always wanted to know how they tasted.
They probably taste like. You know how like grape flavored things taste nothing like grape?
Yes.
They just taste like the artificial flavoring of grape. It's probably like that. Like that's
Maybe.
probably what the purple one tasted like. They're like Starbursts, I guess, but meat.
That is not a good way to describe meat. It's like meat if it was Starbursts. What? I'm sorry?
I mean, the idea works. People would definitely eat it too. Like it would sell without a doubt.
I mean, of course. Mayonnaise sells. I'm one of the buyers.
Oh, okay. So am I.
I bought a thing of mayonnaise like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And you already know I sent a picture of that to Katie, and she was very confused. I was like, just bought mayonnaise. She was like, okay. What are you going to do with it?
Eat it.
Little does she know.
By the
There's
spoonful.
I made a statue of a little boy out of mayonnaise.
A calcified statue of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Bake it in the sun.
He's his name's Kyle.
Is-
But it's actually so it's spelled Mayo, but it's pronounced as Kyle.
Oh, okay. Is this like Buffy Vampire Wax Boy? Candle Boy? But with mayo?
No, mine's real.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's a real boy. Hers
Pretty
is
close, but mine's actually alive. He is conscious. He is
Yeah.
aware of his humanity.
I actually lost him. He decided his suffering was too much and decided to just flush himself down the toilet. Little does he know, I'm gonna make some brothers for him.
I mean, he's Mayo. He's kind of immortal as long as there is any Mayo left.
I keep looking back to my wall of mayo, thinking about this. Is each one of these mayo bottles is gonna be a boy.
A wall of mayo? Is it just like splattered against the wall, coating it, dripping down?
No, it's in jars.
Oh, okay.
But I took them out. Okay, I took. So I bought multiple jars of mayo, and I actually what I did was I took each mayo out of the jar and put it into a different mayo jar.
Oh.
So now all the mayo is just like in a new habitat.
Oh, yeah. Like putting them in mason jars makes it easier to see.
No,
It's like
I
that.
put them in different mayo containers.
Oh, so you just kind of like swap them around.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make the Mayo nervous? Like, they're not supposed to be introduced to, like, familiar yet different environments.
The reason I did this was so that like they only the weak die off. Only the weak get nervous.
Okay.
So the strong, they combine with this new mayo that they're, with, and they become
Right.
double mayo creatures.
Okay,
Which
so
then-
you're just, like, breeding your Mayo.
Right.
To be
And then
like-
and in like a week I'll switch them around again, and then it'll be 3 Mayo. And I want to build up an army so much to the point where I'll have Mayo soldiers, and we're gonna take over Denmark.
You know what? That's smart. But
Yeah.
I think you should start investing into bigger supplies of mayo. You know, get those like industrial tubs of mayo where it's like several gallons worth in a single bin. I think those would be more useful to your cause than just jars.
Well, no, because then I'm too inclined to like to bathe in it, so I have to keep it to jars only.
That's true. I mean, you could buy it in bulk and then split it up into jars. I mean, that would be a
But
best of
that's
both
a
worlds.
little different though, because then it's one big Mayo in small Mayo. It's like trying to fit all of the United States in
You're right. You're right. I
Puerto Rico.
it's a lot more complicated.
Right.
You know what? There was a new study that said like, if you freeze it into separate sections and then thaw it after like a month or so, like, they kind of lose their collective thought.
Really?
Kind of individualizes them. Yeah. I mean, they're still testing it out. You know, because they gotta make sure that they can actually like reproduce the lab results. But yeah, it's an interesting. You know, it's almost like this. You can individualize your mayo if you separate it and freeze it for long enough.
I see. I'll have to keep that in mind. I know the Denmarks really know how to fight back against condiments because they had that war last week with the relish. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. I mean, I was genuinely afraid for my life. I know it happened like halfway across the world, but like.
Well, they had Swedish's help. They had the Sweden's help.
Yeah, I know, but it's just gonna be like the whole world's really gonna be feeling it for the next couple of decades.
Well, I gotta say this whole condiment war is really been going on for years. Like when America's got its independence, it's actually around the time that ketchup got its independence from mustard.
That's true. That was huge.
Yeah, huge.
I mean, it was pretty amazing too.
And mustard owned almost all of the world.
They did, but they had the infighting with all the different types of spicy mustard.
Right.
It was just like a degradation and corruption from the center outward that really caused their fall and an opportunity for ketchup to secede.
I don't know if you knew this. Did you know that actually in their fighting, all the spicy mustards, that's actually how Mexico was created?
You know what? That sounds familiar. But I can't quite remember where I heard that from.
I probably told you it last week.
Have you heard the conspiracy theory about honey mustard?
I have not.
Dude, there's this like crazy amount of people that believe that honey mustard was like this mastermind that just like orchestrated ketchup's succession and directed the downfall of mustard through spicy mustard. And they're just like biding time, more or less, just waiting for all the condiments to kind of like duke it out. It's like this, like nobody really understands what the end goal is. Like some people think it's like honey mustard supremacy, but other people think it's just like pure anarchy. It's wild, dude. It's a really deep rabbit hole, and it just got like tunnel after tunnel that just offshoots.
Dude, I actually heard a conspiracy myself.
Oh yeah.
Like a few days ago. Did you know that most dressings, because they're just like little countries, are actually owned by Mayo because they're made with Mayo, or based off of Mayo.
Yeah.
Which means Mayo is like secretly owns all of these places, and my Mayo boys, I was contracted to send them out to certain countries to help them, maintain their rule.
Humanitarian efforts.
Right. The the United Mayo. That's what it's called. They just go all around the world and put that up there, and then they help the other dressings, like ranch. Like they're on a downfall, but I think with Mayo, I think it's gonna help.
Yeah, honestly, I would not be surprised at all if that turned out to be true. That's less of like a conspiracy theory, more of just like you need to just sit down and think about it logically.
Yeah, I actually heard about one of Mayo's weapons that they're trying to try out, just in case like they go to war. It's like their nuclear effort.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's called Mago. It's like
Mayo.
Yeah, it's like Go-Gurt, but like mayo.
Huh.
Yeah.
That might. I mean, that's. That might be breaking like the Geneva Conventions.
Maybe I don't know for sure. But like
I mean,
that
because
squeeze technology is
yogurt's
not.
like. I know, but yogurt's like built off of bacteria, so that's biological warfare.
That's
It's
I mean
just-
if
That's
we're not
definitely
using yogurt
operating
though.
in a gray area. Yeah, but if it's mayo based yogurt,
No. It's mayo in a tube, shot out as if it was a Go-Gurt, but it's instead of Go-Gurt, it's just mayo.
alright.
So it might I don't think
was
it
just
quite.
worried. That was like a gray area that I don't know they should be operating in.
Yeah. You know what fucking sucks?
What?
Olive Garden.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
All right.
I like Olive Garden.
I'm gonna throw in a lot of controversial things. I'm about
Alright.
to say a lot of controversial things. I've only been to Olive Garden once, and that was today.
Oh, I've been there like maybe 3 times in my life.
Oh, 3. Okay, sorry. I didn't know you
Well,
were
it's
such
still 2 more than you.
a master.
Pleb.
All
You
right.
actual pleb.
All right.
Dreg.
So there's a few things that I found out about Olive Garden. First off, Sonic movie did not do it justice. Or did it more than justice, I guess, would be. What I mean is it got me overhyped. Right.
Uh-huh.
Do you watch the Sonic movie?
I have not.
There was a lot of Olive Garden ads in it, basically.
That's weird.
Yeah, tell me about it. It was awkward and weird. So the breadsticks. One of the things everyone's talking about at Olive Garden. You gotta try these breadsticks. You gotta fucking suck off a breadstick. It wasn't even that good. The breadstick I had was not even that good.
You only had one breadstick?
Yeah, because it was that bad. I'm not gonna eat another one.
Pleb, actual, like, child.
What do you mean? I'm not gonna eat another thing that I don't like.
Plenty of people do that.
I'm aware.
Plenty of people do that.
I'm
And
aware.
the fact that you wouldn't try it, even after hearing Sonic the Hedgehog say so many good things about it,
I did.
disappointing.
I did try Olive Garden, and I tried one of its breadsticks. The breadstick took forever to come out, and it sucked ass.
I don't know, man. What,
But that's not
was
even-
that like the only bad part?
No, that's not it. That's not it. I got a chicken parm
Oh,
because that's the one I got. Now I gotta say, I gotta give Olive Garden props here. Presentation, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I also got the soup. I got a chicken and gnocchi soup. Very good soup. I really enjoyed that soup.
I think I got that one when I was there. That was a good one.
Soup was really good. I'd eat that soup again. The chicken parm, good presentation. I was like, wow, this looks great. I had the chicken. This is some good chicken. This is some good poultry we got here. Then I get to the noodles. Hated them. Hated the noodles. Absolutely hated it. Had one bite, put it in the leftover thing. Gonna eat it tomorrow for lunch. And then the breadsticks came out. The breadsticks came out last, after we were done.
Okay, that's weird. That definitely is. Yeah. Usually they're like coming out with the meal and they're like unlimited, so you just keep getting more.
Yeah, we didn't get
There's-
that.
All right, there's definitely something going up that a little bit
Yeah.
screwy.
Yeah. So, don't get my ass. It was probably a bad experience. But I gotta say, the chicken part was really good. And the soup was really good, so I gotta give it that. Their unsweetened tea didn't live up to my standards, but their water was good. So, I mean, overall, I was like an okay experience. It was like a 5 out of 10. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you had a bad experience. I mean, it's also Olive Garden. It's not like, it's a chain restaurant. It's not like the top of the line Italian food. So
well, I also work at a mom and pop pizza shop that sells
that's also
pasta.
true.
So
That's also
I
true.
do know what pasta tastes like from there, and they also have chicken parm, and I've had a lot of chicken parm from my place. Okay, it's like my 4th most consumed thing from my pizza shop.
Top five things to buy from your mop and pop shop. Go. Top
Mop
five
and pop.
anything. Yeah.
All right. Gotta get the fries. Amazing. Gotta get a hamburger, not hamburger, cheeseburger hoagie with whatever you want on. I got a less tomato, onion, uh, bacon, mayo, ketchup. It's just like
I
how I
can
like
vouch
it.
for that. It was good. I got
It was
that.
good. Didn't you get jalapenos on that or something?
Yes, I like
Okay.
it spicy.
Okay, I like that. Then I got a chicken cheesesteak or a cheesesteak. They kind of are interchangeable for me. I like the cheesesteak just a little bit more, but like they're so close that they're interchangeable. But I normally get the cheesesteak. The cheesesteak, just like ketchup, mayo, bacon, maybe a little fried onion action in there. Perfect. Beautiful. Then you got the chicken parm. There's either the pasta or the sandwich. I go for the sandwich normally, but I'm sure the pasta also tastes pretty good. And then the fifth would be the chicken tenders. Chicken tenders are amazing. They're really good chicken tenders.
You really can't go wrong with chicken tenders.
You can. It's called undercooking and overcooking.
That's I know, but like, there's a lot of margin of error, and it'll still taste good. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess.
I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing your place. I'm just
No,
saying, like,
no, I know.
in the general scheme of the world, like chicken tenders, like when you go to a restaurant and order chicken tenders, you know what you're getting. You know what you gotta. It's usually the same thing. But what about desserts? What about desserts at your place? Have you had any of your desserts?
I've had 3 of them. We have about 6.
I've had the little poppers. Oh, I forget what they're called. But
Sweet
they're
fried dough?
good. That's what it was. Yes.
Yeah, that's pizza dough with sugar on top, basically. That's it. And it's super good. Because, I mean, it's really just... It's like a boat for sugar to get in your mouth. That's all it is.
Yep.
But it's super good. And then we have the cannolis. I really like the cannolis. Maybe not as great as other places, but definitely pretty good. Like, I've had amazing cannolis, and then I had our cannoli. Like, I'm saying ours is like, in the top 5 cannolis I've had, probably like a 3. Probably like the 3rd cannoli out of that. Very good, though. Then I had the chocolate cake. We had 2 different chocolate cakes at a time. Our original chocolate cake wasn't that great, I'll be honest. Our second chocolate cake, oh, it's beautiful. It's like amazing. It's so good.
What's
But
the
it's-
difference between the chocolate cakes?
Just like the brand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, like, instead of frosting all the way up, I mean, there's still frosting, but there's chocolate chips all the way up this new chocolate cake. It's like, oh my gosh. It looks so good.
That does sound good. That does sound good.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, now I just want to go back there.
Look, dude. I want to tell you.
Soon.
Soon.
After
Soon.
Monday, my weeks get a lot more open. That was a scuffed sentence, but you know what I mean.
All right. Maybe
I will have a lot more free time after this Monday.
maybe sometime next week we'll go and get some.
Yes,
Yeah.
that'd be
Yeah.
nice.
Man, I had a hamburger. I had a cheeseburger hoagie today, actually, because
Oh,
I
yeah?
ordered dinner last night, and I ate the leftovers today for lunch, and it was pretty good. Pretty good.
There's
Look, man, they don't play. They don't play there.
They really don't.
Yeah, we were the only people that sat inside at that one time, while everyone else had to sit
I know.
outside.
I was it was the royal treatment, just because you were there with me. For,
Sadly, that has
context-
changed.
For context, everyone, me and Brian hung out and got it was lunch once, and at where he works, and at the time they had this like whole renovation thing going on inside, and COVID
Right.
was still fairly recent, and so, there was a whole like, everything was still up in the air how things should be done, and so everyone was being seated outside. And then we show up on the block and we get the one table that's still inside that's like actually set up to seat people. And then, literally, like 5 minutes after we walk in, like this family of like 6 or 7 comes in, and they're like, "Yeah, you're going outside."
Yeah. And I remember, like, I had to start helping people, too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you had
I
to
heard
get
the
up and start helping in the kitchen and stuff, and like with the registers.
I heard the phone ring, and I was like, no one's going to be able to get that. I'll be right back, Ethan. I run and go get the phone.
You're a working man.
Yeah, man, I just doing what I can. Doing what I can for the family. It's good for the family.
For the family.
Yeah. Oh. I'm looking at one of my other Discord friends, and
Yeah.
he's playing a game. He's playing Fortnite balls ... sussy sussy, and it just caught my eye.
That is cursed. That is something I would never want to see again.
Yeah. Because you're such a sussy baka.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna go.
I'm feeling like imposter. I might just be a monster.
Uh,
You don't understand how many times I've seen that fucking TikTok today. And I'm on Instagram. I only have Instagram. I don't even have TikTok.
that's what you get. That's what you deserve.
What do you mean?
Just suffer.
What?
You keep saying things like sussy baka. So you know what? Maybe
Listen.
you are imposter. Maybe you are a monster.
Don't say such vulgar things, Ethan.
You two's gonna age restrict the channel.
No. No. Alright, fine. I'm going to show my whole bare asshole to the internet.
Woo! Oh baby, yes please. Let's go. Let's go.
You cut out for me when you said woo. And I was... Dude, I want to be like Salento, who has a... He's the guy who sung Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay. And I've seen his prolapsed asshole and dick in one picture.
That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. And all I could think of was, watch me whip, watch me nay nay, as I stare longingly into his prolapsed asshole.
But what is the context behind that picture?
I don't know.
He's just...
I just know
freeballing
that... I just know that I looked it up because I remember a story where he says that he was just built different.
So you heard him say he was built different, so you looked up a picture of his butthole.
No, that was like the 5th thing on Google Images for me.
It's even better.
I don't have to tell you.
You don't have to tell me anything, Brian. You know what? This is
Damn.
more telling than anything.
Damn. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say... Huh. I had something I wanted to say, but I can't remember.
I don't know, but Mongolian throat singing, that's interesting. It really is. I mean, that's like the basics of like death metal, really, when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because people that can do, like sing screamo and death metal, like the part of their throat that they have to sing with is the same part of the throat that you can like Mongolian throat sing with.
Mm.
And so like you can go to interchange them. And there's even this one rock band I listen to called The Who, the HU, and they do like Mongolian chants and stuff, like with rock music.
Mm-hmm.
They even have like this one song where it's like a Hun chant, like a marching chant about Genghis Khan. And then they're just like doing sick guitar riffs and stuff.
Oh, that sounds neat. That sounds neat. The music I like to listen to is one about how a gay man doesn't feel accepted, so he, in the music video, goes down a stripper pole to hell and then lap dances on the devil and then kills the devil and it becomes Satan.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Little Nas X, am I right?
What a fella.
Yeah.
What a character.
What I don't know why, but I just randomly thought of this.
Yeah?
Do you think all like mass murderers would sing the same genre of music?
No.
Do you think, like,
No.
I don't know, like Ted Bundy? What kind of music do you think he listened to?
You've probably listened to the Beach Boys.
The Boys Are Back in Town. I'm not saying that's the same thing, but I'm saying just like him just like listening to the Boys Are Back in Town as he's like trying to convince the jury that he's not actually guilty by himself.
What was that one killer clown guy?
I don't know, but he dressed up as a killer and killed like 80 kids, didn't he?
Yeah, he would definitely listen to Queen.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he would like Queen. Or the Beatles.
Specifically Ringo.
A curse upon his kin.
Yeah. Do you hear about the grandma killer?
The grandma killer?
Yeah, you want to know something about the grandma killer? If I remember all the facts, this might be a little off, but I think I'm going to tell it funnier. So she was like,
to hear about...
so she was like a wrestler. It was a woman, and she was like a wrestler.
Okay.
And she killed like 140 grandmas.
Whoa. What?
I know. She just go around and slaughter fucking meemaws, grandmas, grandgrams.
Oh my gosh.
All of
She had a
them.
vendetta.
She did. And she was she had like she was Latin, so she had an Espanol name, and it sounds amazing, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But I just remember it stood for Grandma Killer, and I was like, "Holy shit! How have I not heard of this?" Then my grandma disappeared. Haven't seen her since.
Can't find her. Alright. There was recently near where I live. I can't remember if it was like in Elkton or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But there's this like older woman, almost elderly, that like set her own house on fire, like while people were inside, and then sat in her lawn in a lawn chair,
Reading the Bible?
Watching the fire consume the house with people inside it, and then just tried to walk away down the street. Like she just
She just wanted.
she just set her own family on fire. Like everyone escaped. Nobody was like hurt or killed. But
Look,
like
man,
she just
She was starting New Game Plus. I don't know what to tell you. I heard a story around here that like someone's house was burning and they just kind of sat on their front porch reading the Bible.
Yeah. It's the Amish. That's literally the Amish.
No context. I just take that out of the video and just upload a 1 second thing of you just saying, the Amish.
You can't deny the Amish would do something like that.
Look, man, dogs, I don't even know what fires are. What are they gonna do? Comment?
They're not here to defend themselves. This is bullying.
Literally.
Online bullying.
I'm not saying we should, but we definitely could. We could bully all of the Amish. They would never know.
Do you know that, like, do you think you can join the Amish? Because I know people...
You have to be married into it.
Really?
Yeah. Because I don't think you just become Amish. I think you have to marry someone who is Amish. Or is related to someone who is Amish and then go from there. Or something like that, because... Like, there's a whole, like, process. Or even then, you might just, like, have to sell your kid to the Amish, for all I know. I'm not 100% sure.
No, actually, this is crazy. I just looked it up. You don't even have to, like, marry into it. Like, you can just show up and be like, I want to be Amish.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, some families will be like, nah, get out of here. We don't want you. But other families will be like, all right, word, you can live with us, but you got to learn Pennsylvania Dutch.
You know...
That's wild.
Look, everyone gangsta until the cyberbullying epidemic hits the Amish. Someone started sending the crows again. They keep calling me ugly. Well, I'll get them.
Somebody hath sent mean words to Jebediah. A crow, it carries a letter. It calls him ugly.
Did you ever hear about the show Amish Mafia?
I did, yes.
Dude. What the fuck? That's not Amish.
That's not Amish.
They're supposed to be nice. Where the nice?
The Amish are not nice, Brian.
Look,
They're menaces.
I don't want to hear it. An Amish built my roof. But 3
The
Amish.
are pretty cool, I'll be honest.
They looked super dorky, though.
They do. I had to go to a Amish greenhouse for, I think it was Easter? Yeah, Easter. To pick up some flowers for my mom and my grandma. And, like, it's just this, like, single lane gravel road that kept winding back for, like, half a mile or even a mile, I think, of just, like, through these Amish houses and barns. And, like, it's a public and well-known greenhouse where people buy things from, but this gravel road is barely fitting my car. Like, if somebody came the other way, that just would have been it. It just would have ended for the both of us. But anyway, I get down this, like, huge gravel lane, road, whatever, or driveway. And it comes to this, like, weird dead end, and I don't really know where to go. And there's just these 3 Amish kids, like, at a max, 11 years old. There's, like, 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they just stare at me.
You already know.
In my car.
You already know, though, they each have built 4 different houses.
They absolutely have. That's the thing. But if they wanted to, they could build a house around my car and trap me.
You've been trapped, but they say it in Dutch. What are you saying?
They just stared at me, and I was like, well, I don't know where to go. So I'm just going to hop out my car and ask these little Amish boys where I need to go to find the greenhouse. And so I hop out, and he, like, I don't even get a chance to say anything. He's just like, you looking for the greenhouse? And I'm like, yeah. It's like, it's down the road. Like, okay. And he just points. And I can't even see it from where I am.
What'd you expect? They were gonna pull up a GPS?
No, I just didn't. I
Gotta
was
pop a left and then a right, and then you're there.
I mean, that's what I was looking for, but it's the fact that I didn't even step out of my car.
Oh shit! Sister Debrilla just sent me a text. She told me to come to the cornhole.
But what was funny is one of the Amish boys, he had like one of those wicker hats.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Except it just didn't have a brim. It was just the cap.
Wicker hat, no brim.
But one of the other boys had brim.
But did he have cap?
Dude, no cap, he had cap.
Wow. Dude, what? I'm just having like this, like, memory. Not memory, just like I'm building this story in my head that they like jumped you and like took a strand of your hair, and then when you drive up to the greenhouse, there's just like 3 different versions of you working at the greenhouse, like fully grown and everything.
Dude, I would actually I would never tell anyone in my life. That would haunt me for the rest of my life, but I would never talk about it.
Hello, I'm Ethan. Oh, no, don't tell me. Is he also Ethan? Yes. That one's not wearing a brim. I'm Ethan too. Oh shit. And you drive like a half a mile back. And then you just look in your rearview mirror. It's just like 50 different versions of you just running at you.
Dude, I would...
Building houses in their wake.
I would genuinely think I was going insane. I'd probably start flooring it and go 90 miles. Just down a single lane road. Just to get out of there.
Damn. That's like a horror. That's gotta be like a horror movie.
Dude, I cannot imagine.
And at the end of the road, you see your mom in Amish garb. She says, "What are you doing, Ethan?" No.
No.
And then 140 miles per hour, you run her over.
Dude, I would run over my Amish clones.
But the thing is, there's no blood. It's just corn.
Dude, I the amount of self-doubt and fear and like existential dread I would carry for the rest of my life is just like undescribable if that happened.
Never have an experience like it. It's just
Dude,
that one.
I would like never be able to settle down in my life because I'd always be thinking about that. Like I wouldn't be able to like hold a job or like a relationship because I would always be thinking about my Amish clones filled with corn. I would move to the cities just to get away from them.
You move in a day later. The apartment next to you was sold. You wake up the next day. It's like, how you doing, neighbor?
I awake
5
in a barn on a bed of hay.
Surrounded by you. This
It's the Lord's Day. We got work to do.
is good.
Where do you think you're going?
You look at your hands. It's a small house that you built. No.
My calloused hands.
And that's how they make Amish people. Little known fact. One of my favorite things that I saw that was Amish based was a store that was just called Amish and stuff.
Like it was literally just called Amish and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I was thinking to myself, what kind of stuff?
Amish stuff.
And I just came from an Amish buffet.
What?
Yeah.
Cornbread.
There was no cornbread.
Cornmeal. What were they serving at an Amish?
They were
buffet?
serving like a lot of ham. Basically like a Thanksgiving dinner, right? But then they had a whole like dessert area where everything there was like super good looking, but it was super good but looked terrible. That's what I meant. It looked disgusting, and yet I had a lot of it.
That's just how the Amish roll.
Yeah.
I passed by like a Amish warehouse, and it's just this like super long building, and my dad was telling me about it, how like they don't use electricity and they don't have like lights in the building or whatever, and so they can't even like have an intercom, but the building's so large that they need like instant communication, and so they have this system of interweaving PVC pipes, and every so far or distant or whatever, there's just an opening in the pipe. And all they do is they walk up and they just start talking into the pipe.
I love that. That's great.
And it vibrates through the entire thing, so any of the other Amish people nearby can hear it and be like, oh, Jebediah needs some 2x4s down in aisle 3. I guess I'll go take them to him.
Damn.
It's like... like imagine just using PVC pipe as an intercom and you just hear
You know, I think the only reason America is as developed as it is because we have the Amish. You know what we need to do?
what?
Pack up like one family and send it out to the most underdeveloped country. Give it a week. It'll be as bustling as California.
But they'll all become Amish.
Maybe. The Amish will build an entire city by themselves. The one family, like 14 kids, all come out of one mom, and like 3 dogs. They'll build skyscrapers higher than we've ever seen. No electronics necessary. Just pure hands, strength, and Jebediah's will to stop gravity.
Do you think Amish would build cities at some point?
Yeah.
Like, obviously they got, like, towns and, like, little villages. But, like, what if they just had, like, 20, 30 miles, like, in just a radius of this massive circle of just Amish families.
I think they would. But you know, you want to hear something funny?
What?
So when the Amish people were working on our roof, and making it a metal roof, they were singing Amish songs that I could hear while my window was closed. They were just singing Amish songs. And I gotta say, all of them were bops.
Were they all in like Dutch?
Yeah.
Oh, you're privileged to know what so few know.
Oh my gosh, I was like, they are singing beautifully. And then I walked out, and I saw all three of them had a bowl cut. I had to hide my laugh, and then it's like, damn, I should start jumping. Busting a move. And then I pulled out my phone, and they tied me up and threw me into the back of their barn. The one that they built in the middle of my neighborhood really quickly.
Dude, literally there's this like little development of neighborhood right outside my high school. And there's just a fence around the track, and we can see into the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw this just like framework, just like, very basic outline of some sort of garage or house being built. And we're like, oh, like someone's building like a new garage or something in their backyard. That's interesting. Literally the next day, like 80% of it is done. And I just know it's the Amish. That the Amish had some sort of handiwork. And then the next day after that, I see them working, toiling under the sun on this building, putting on the finishing touches. They build so fast. They're inhuman. They just know everything that there is about carpentry. And then even then, like, they know how to destroy things too. They took down an entire house made of like stone in like 3 days. This like 2.5-story house of stone and brick. They just totaled it, destroyed it in no time at all.
Mm.
They could topple society if they really wanted to. Nothing's stopping them. Are you still alive? Brian? Oh no.
So, do you think they use Mayo?
What was with that big silence? What was that about?
I had to think of the words.
The entire time you had to think of the words to ask if the Amish had mayo. I kept talking because you weren't saying anything. I was just looking for like space to fill. I talked for like 4 or 5 minutes. And you just had to think of, do the Amish have mayo? And you just couldn't say it. Your only comment was just, yeah, that entire time. Why is that a struggle?
Oh my god. Oh, Ethan.
Yes, Brian.
I'm sorry. I was entranced.
You just really had to ask the question. You just gotta know.
I was really thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I'm crying. No, I'm crying because it was so funny to me.
It's just such a pressing question. You were afraid to ask.
I said it so like nervously too. Do you think the Amish have mayo?
You asked it like you weren't sure if it was worth it at that point. Like you had already spent so much time thinking of it.
That's the only thing I can think of. Tommy, do you?
No, I don't think they have mayo.
Why not?
I think they might have salt and pepper.
That's it?
Yes. know, Brian. Do you think the Amish have coconut oil?
Dog. I don't know, man.
It doesn't matter anymore. It's not Mayo.
I don't know, man. It's not an instrument.
Oh, Brian. What am I gonna do with you?
I don't know. Shit.
Your brain is like fried right now. You just have like nothing left to say.
Ethan.
You spent all your brain power thinking of that one
Oh my
sentence,
God. What was
and there's just nothing left.
what was the town I was talking about earlier?
I don't know. Grab him?
Grab this dick.
No!
I've been holding on to that whole episode long, and I realized that I messed it up at the very beginning. So I've just been holding on to it.
I knew it. I knew it too.
It's just like, I can't use it yet. I have to let it build.
That's why I asked what was happening instead of asking about the name itself, to deny you that instant gratification.
Oh my God. That's what was really going on in my head when I was thinking about the Mayo question.
It's how to loop it back into Grab'em, Lebanon.
Yeah.
The people of Grab'em, Lebanon, and their water crisis.
The best I could say was, do you think the Amish have mayo?
Do you think the Amish have mayo? Do you think that?
Look, country girls make do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, no doubt, no doubt. For real. What is up with...
Airplane food? That's what I'm saying.
I actually just found out what was up with airplane food. That's
Yes.
an interesting thing.
The taste buds, they don't work as well at the high altitudes.
Yep.
I'm still crying right now. Because that silence was so funny to me.
Due to that altitude, your taste bud sensitivity to salts and sweets are reduced 30%, because 80% of what people think is taste is actually smell, and 12% humidity in a pressurized plane cabin causes the odor receptors not to function. Food tastes twice as bland than on the ground. You can't smell, you can't taste. Simple as.
Wow.
Do you think the Amish would die if they had mayo? You think it would just be like too much for them to handle?
No, because mayo's like egg. Mayo's made out of eggs.
Yeah, but Amish are like white people to the max.
They wouldn't be able to handle salt. I think they got mayo. I think they can handle mayo. It's
What
like,
do you think food-wise could kill an Amish person?
don't get them anywhere near like a banana pepper. They'll burst out in flames. I think if you get something too sugary, they'll die of diabetes on the instant. And
Oh, that like, was it the Ben and Jerry's or whatever? No, it wasn't the Ben. You know that like one Oreo chocolate milkshake that one ice cream place was selling? That had,
Starbucks. It was 3,000 calories.
I don't think it was Starbucks. It was somewhere else. It had like 8,000 calories.
Maybe it was Dunkin'.
No, it was the place that had like 13 flavors.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Baskin Robbins?
Baskin Robbins, yes. Yeah, I think so. I'll look it up.
Yeah, yes. This is it. Oh, where is it? I gotta find like a zoomed in image. Calorie. Oh, 2,600 calories in a single milkshake.
I'd like to have 5. Damn.
What?
I'd like to have 5 of those, and then die.
Dude, you would. It had 300% of the daily value of saturated fat. That is crazy, dude.
Imagine if the world, if Christianity, the popularity of Christianity and the Amish were switched.
If like half the world was Amish.
Imagine.
What? How does Christianity factor into this? You
I
could have just said, "What if half the world was Amish?"
no, because like
No.
there would be an Amish pope.
Oh, you're right.
But the thing is,
How would government work if everyone was Amish?
no one would. Well, if you think about it, that's just old times. That's just literally like history.
Oh, that's true.
But the thing is, no one would know that there's like a new pope for like another like 3 months.
Well, it would take a long time for word to travel. That's true.
Yeah. And then like there's like the rest of the world, which is just like up with the technology.
Yeah.
I bet the Amish like
There's just small communities with just advanced technology keeping to themselves, speaking a different language than the mass populace.
yeah. I mean, crazy.
It
Ethan,
would be interesting. Yes.
I don't know about you, but we are now just picking at hay straw.
Like the Amish.
Yeah. I
We
think it's
are
good.
the Amish.
Damn. Call me Jebediah. You'll be
I might.
Debrilla.
Yes, sir.
Debrilla and Jebediah. I'll have to remember that for next week. All right. The two the Amish Club podcast.
Beautiful.
But it's just silence for like an hour cuz
there's no electricity to record it.
I just send out like a letter.
Oh, just like a letter depicting what each person said.
I'd have to rewrite it like 180 times.
Literally just be a novel at that point.
Yeah. I think there's a good place to end the episode, Debrilla.
Yeah. Sure thing, Jebediah.
Yeah. We're we're on the back end of this conversation, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Crash channel. I'll see you guys next time with more Amish good fun. Please see us next Friday. Bye bye.